From Copley High School Gymnasium, it's time to continue the 2008 Boys Basketball Division I Northeast Ohio Sectional District Tournament here on Wadsworth Community Television. And tonight, it's an unlikely district semifinal matchup between the number 7 seed Stow Bulldogs, who are 13-9, and the number 10 seed Wadsworth Grizzlies at 10-12. Hi again, everybody. John Bernard and Dr. Gary Bernard with you for WCTV Sports. The Grizzlies 1 win away from making a second straight run to the district final. Stow, a team that finished third in the Northeast Ohio Conference's River Division, eliminated Ellett and Kenmore to reach this game. Wadsworth beat Hudson on a buzzer beater by Allan Shepard, and upset number 2 seed Barberton by 9 points. A game in which Anthony Schrock had a huge game, and we'll talk more about that when we get a chance. But for Wadsworth, it's been a lot to do with senior leadership, namely the 3 seniors, Mitch White, Taylor Smith, and Joe Goddard. They've really been the difference and have provided a lot of support for Wadsworth's 2 leading scorers up to this point, Chad Boffman and Allan Shepard. Wadsworth really playing with 6 solid players who take up most of the minutes of Wadsworth's tournament run. Stow will counter with senior forward Nevin Nettie, 6'3". He's their best athlete and a great rebounder. Senior guard Steve Bednar. Bednar, 6'1", very physical and strong player. And guard Blake Williams, their best 3-point shooter. And they'll run a lot of their offensive plays surrounding around him. And they, yet again, are another bigger team size-wise. When you look at the matchups between them and Wadsworth, they're going to go through the entire roster here, so just keep an eye on the players being introduced, and we'll announce the starting lineups. As far as district appearances go, on this floor in Copley, or at Copley High School in tournament play, Stow has now reached their 15th district appearance on this floor. Wadsworth, their 8th. Stow's overall record on this floor in tournament play, 35 wins, 27 losses, and this is their 29th season in the tournament. Wadsworth now 28-32 on this floor, and this is their 36th year in the tournament. The winner of tonight's ball game will take on the Firestone Falcons, 19-3 on the year, but one of those 3 losses to the Grizzlies. However, Firestone did not have All-City Series player Ramel Mitchell for that game. He is back and healthy, and what a player.
Yeah, I was at that game last night, and believe me, Firestone was in control the whole game. Roosevelt tried to make a little bit of a run at him in the 3rd quarter, but it didn't last very long. That team is quick. And Ramel Mitchell, I haven't seen many guards with a quicker first step than him. And they're a very patient team. Once they get the ball down their end, and
very well coached with Coach Lariat. And speaking of well coached, the Stow Bulldogs are led by longtime head coach Dave Close. And you ask anybody in the basketball know around this area, they'll say he's one of the best. Dave Close has had a winning record every year he has coached the Stow Bulldogs, and this is his 20th year at Stow. We'll talk more about Coach Close, and here's the starting lineups. Jeff Steiger, number 4, 5'9" senior. And Steiger is the point guard, very quick. He likes to penetrate and dish the ball to scores. Number 12 for Wadsworth is Joe Goddard, 6'1" senior. Goddard averaging 12 points a game in this tournament with games of 9 and 15, and he's made 6 of Wadsworth's 11 threes in the tournament. Number 21, Nevin Nettie, 6'3" senior for Stow. Nettie, their best athlete, and Nettie's averaging 11 points in this tournament. For Wadsworth, number 20, Allan Shepard. Shepard, a 6'1" junior. Shepard averaging 8.5 points in the tournament. For Stow, number 22, Steve Bednar, 6'1" senior. Mitch White getting the start for Wadsworth. Mitch White is a 6'3" senior. Mitch White has scored 2 points in each of the tournament wins. Number 35, Brendan Peary, 6'5" and a senior. Peary is a wide body. He's a player you got to box out, make him shoot beyond 10 feet out, and he cannot run the floor very well, so that's something to keep an eye on. Peary, in Stow's last tournament game against Kenmore, Peary went down with an ankle injury less than 1 minute into the ball game and did not return. However, he's ready to start here tonight. For Wadsworth, it's Chad Boffman, 5'10" junior. Boffman leading all Grizzlies in scoring in this tournament. And he is averaging 21 points and 5.5 rebounds in the 2 tournament games for the Grizzlies. Rounding it out for Stow, number 44, Blake Williams, 6-foot sophomore. Williams, I mentioned, their best 3-point shooter, and they revolve a lot of their offense around him, and he likes to catch and shoot. And finishing for Wadsworth, number 34, sophomore sensation, 6'3", Anthony Schrock, averaging 10.5 points in this tournament, and that's because he scored 0 in game 1, the win over Hudson, and a career-high 21 in the big win over Barberton.
You'll notice Waters are countering with both Mitch White and Anthony Schrock starting at the same time. Trying to negate the size advantage just a little bit.
Mitch White and Nettie.
I think Mitch surprised him.
On the jump, Wadsworth wins it. So Firestone beat Kent Roosevelt 67-50 here last night. They await the winner of this one for the district title here, which will take place Saturday, March 1st, 7 p.m. And I'd have to look back, but I wonder when the last time the same 2 teams played in the district final in consecutive years. That would happen if Wadsworth were to win this one here tonight.
Stow in very good tight man-to-man to start the game. We will try to keep you apprised of the time a little bit better than we have in the last games over here in Copley. We forget that we don't have the advantage of that second camera on the scoreboard, so 7 minutes left right now.
And Wadsworth very patient with the offense. They moved the ball around pretty well against the Magic. Goddard tried to drive in. Mitch White gets around Peary, goes to the hoop and lays it in.
Boy,
you notice the slow feet of Brendan Peary and how slow he is to get back down the floor.
He is a wide body.
This is point guard Jeff Steiger with the ball. He's a good passer. Bednar gets it inside to Nettie. Nettie very athletic and probably Stow's best offensive player, and he knocks the game up at 2. What Wadsworth did so well defensively against the Magics was hold them to just 1 shot per possession. And the Grizzlies, long 3 for Goddard. Hits the front of the rim, backboard, and goes in. And that is Goddard's 7th 3 of the tournament.
Shooter's touch.
2 minutes gone in the first quarter. Into Nettie again, he's double teamed. One hands it up, no. Gets his own rebound, no. Again, Mitch White, a big rebound. Schrock goes up strong, gets a shot blocked by Peary, and no call. Peary hands to Jeff Steiger. Steiger had a great game. 3-pointer up in the air and in to tie it, and it's good for Steve Bednar. And Goddard again, his second 3. 8-5, 5-10 left. in the first quarter. Here's Steiger, his great game against Kenmore in the sectional final.
Wadsworth and boxing one again. Oh boy.
Bednar nails a three. Answering Goddard's 2 threes. Going to finish on Jeff Steiger, the point guard for Stow. Just a solid all-around game in their sectional final win over Kenmore. He had 8 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 steals. Great floor general is Steiger for the Bulldogs and Coach Close. Handoff to Mitch White, had an open lane in the middle, didn't take it. Schrock loses the ball, banging into Nevin Nettie, and first whistle of the game.
I think it's just an out of bounds, no foul call there.
Tied at 8, 4:27 left first quarter in this district semifinal. Hoffman, he saw an open hole.
Oh, a little bit too much of a fall away.
Got a little off balance.
Yeah.
Stow looking for something here. Fall away shot is missed by Blake Williams. Williams made 5 threes in the win over Kenmore in their sectional final game. Williams has made 7 threes in the tournament. Goddard finger rolls one up a little short. Another defensive rebound for Stow. Both teams came into this game with 11 threes made in the tournament, and both teams have 2 so far in this game. 3:30 left first quarter. Into Peary to Nettie at the foul line. He comes in a little closer, a little short. Offensive rebound is good. I mentioned it. Nevin Nettie, a great offensive rebounder. Can't give him second opportunities because he'll get them all night.
Which means
with his 6'3" athletic ability.
Yeah, we just have to block out real well against those guys.
Anthony Schrock had the game of his life in the sectional final win over Barberton. And the ball back out around the perimeter for Wadsworth. 2:50 left first quarter. Wadsworth, the home team on the scoreboard, wearing the whites. They trail by 2.
Yeah, 2:45
I'm sorry,
left.
they trail by 2, and then that shot.
Boy, he's wide open there too.
Way off the mark. It's 10-8. Stow with the lead, 2:35 and counting.
Taylor Smith over there at the bench waiting to get in. Not much stoppage of play here this first quarter.
Traveled it. Nevin Nettie.
Into the game for Wadsworth, number 5, Taylor Smith. Wadsworth basketball.
Taylor Smith to get into the game for the first time tonight.
Anthony Schrock taking a rest.
Smith averaging 3 points a game in this tournament, but he's been rebounding pretty well. And also averaging 4.5 assists in the tournament. So Taylor Smith providing senior leadership for the Grizzlies run. Goddard a 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound, Brendan Peary.
2 minutes remaining in the period.
1:50 left first quarter. Here's Nettie, hands off to Peary. His shot blocked from behind by Mitch White.
That was a terrific block.
You see Peary, he'll post up real hard there as he did, and another miss. Under a minute and a half, still 10-8. Stow, they were 6-4 in league play this year, good for 3rd place. Nettie misses again and over the back on Peary. Stow in the Northeast Ohio Conference River Division, 6-4, 3rd place. Their 4 league losses, though, were all close. 3 of them were on buzzer beaters, and 1 was on a missed shot at the buzzer. So none of their league losses were by more than 3 points. A lot of close games, just like Wadsworth this year. Grizzlies looking to tie or take another lead here with 1:05 left in the first. Jordan Keener in the game. Has it over to Taylor Smith. Now to Goddard. And in the corner to Schrock. Smith, he'll fire up a 3. Misses it. Rebound Blake Williams. Steiger going to bring the ball up the court.
Probably wait till
most of the game.
Last second unless they get a good open shot. 40 seconds left to go in this first period.
41 is Michael Lewandowski. 6'6" junior. He's got the ball and he travels.
Traveling violation. Into the game for Wadsworth, number 30, Chad Buffman. Wadsworth basketball.
25 seconds left. Wadsworth ball. Handoff from Shepard to Smith. Now Boffman stops right of the lane. Ball goes out of bounds off the Stow player.
Must have just ticked a finger there. Tough to see that one.
Joe Goddard going to get back in there, maybe to trigger a long ball. Should he get the look?
Well,
there it is on the inbound. Goddard nails it.
3 of them for Joe.
9 of Wadsworth's 11 points are on 3 Joe Goddard threes. Nice feed underneath, and that will give Stow a first quarter lead of 12-11. Basket good for Michael Lewandowski. Looking back at Wadsworth's sectional final win here over the Magic, 67-58. Coach Callahan now 5-1 in the postseason, and the Grizzlies are 17-13 in the tournament since 1995, which was the last year Wadsworth got out of districts and made it to the regionals. In that game, the Barberton Magics attempted a school and sectional record 47 threes, and they made just 10. That put Wadsworth into the district semis for the second straight season. Anthony Schrock, the career-high 21 points, a game-best 12 rebounds, and also 3 assists. Chad Boffman had 18 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Joe Goddard, 15 points. Taylor Smith, 4 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. And Allan Shepard, 7 points, 4 assists. Wadsworth held Barberton star Jacob North in the whole game. He didn't score until 3 minutes remained in the game, and he finished with 3 points on 1 of 12 shooting. The Magic's starting lineup made just 5 of 37 field goal attempts, including 1 of 21 beyond the three-point line.
Yeah, they had a bad shooting night, to say the least.
And Wadsworth had a good one, shooting 56% from the floor. Nettie hands off to Lewandowski, who loses the handle, but Nettie gets it back and puts it in.
Boy, he is getting those offensive rebounds.
14-11, 30 seconds gone, second quarter. Shepard will put up a 3 and swish one of his own.
Tied at 14. Wadsworth still in boxing 1. Blake Williams being guarded very closely by Joe Goddard.
Yeah, we told you, Blake Williams, can't leave him open.
It's going to be a 2-shot foul.
Stow, a great free throw shooting team, as is always the case with the coach Dave Close team. Stow made some clutch free throws down the stretch to defeat Kenmore in their sectional final game, 54-52. Goddard comes down, fires up another. Joe Goddard on fire.
They're going to have to put someone on him. That's 4 for Joe. And we have 5 altogether. Allan Shepard has the other 3 balls.
Goddard now 10 threes in the tournament. Lewandowski double team, loses the handle again. He looks like he doesn't handle the ball too well when he gets it.
Yeah, the first 2 times that's been the case.
Schrock going to drive in on him, double pumps, and then he's fouled. Well, Lewandowski, 6'6". He had 5 points in the win over Kenmore in their sectional final win. And Schrock to go to the free throw line. Schrock shot a lot of free throws in the win over Barberton, making 7 out of 10.
A little short on that one.
6:10 left, first half. 3-point lead for the Wadsworth Grizzlies. Steiger left open, right wing 3, just misses. Rebound Schrock, long pass down the floor to Boffman. He stops with it. Back to Mitch White. Now Shepard, left wing 3, a little bit short. Rebound Blake Williams. He's got a couple.
Blake Williams, a 6-foot sophomore.
Here comes Peary. He nailed Schrock to the floor. And Peary gets his first basket. Stow down 1. Comes Goddard over to White in the corner. Mitch White now to Shepard to Boffman. Wadsworth likes that 3-point triangle ball movement.
Yeah, we got
corners to the top of the key.
Yeah, with Boffman, Goddard, and Shepard, you got 3 guys that can shoot the 3 real well. Not much chance of Mitch White and Anthony Schrock doing that.
And neither has made a 3 all season.
Maintaining that slow, deliberate pace.
4:35 left, second quarter.
Yeah, Wadsworth up 18-17.
Mitch White dumps to Schrock for a jumper, and he hit. Anthony Schrock, a nice stroke.
Yeah, Anthony can shoot it out there. I'm surprised he doesn't hit that 12, 15-foot jumper just a little bit more frequently, but he doesn't take it much.
Looking back at previous meetings between these 2 schools, as Nevin Nettie just easily gets around the defense.
That was too easy.
And Nettie.
Coach Callahan is on him, giving Mitch White a little instruction.
Nevin Nettie now with 9 points.
All of them easy.
He's averaged 11 in this tournament. And he scored the highest in either of Stow's 2 tournament games. For Stow, he had 18 points in their first tournament game, a win over Ellett. But looking back at the previous meetings between these 2, Wadsworth, not a lot of success in recent years over the Stow Bulldogs. Stow has won the previous 3 tournament games over Wadsworth, and they were all sectional wins. Most recently, 2006, Stow handled Wadsworth here, 67-39. 2001, Stow won here in a sectional, 61-51. Stow won the district title in 2001, their last district title here. Goddard almost took the 3, took it anyways, and it is tipped.
That's 5 of them.
And then in 1997, Stow won a sectional game here. So last 3 tournament games between these two, Stow has won. And ball thrown out of bounds, it'll go to Wadsworth. These two teams used to play each other in the regular season as well. And the last time they did that was in 2000. And in 99 and 2000, Stow won both regular season games. So at least looking back, including regular season and tournament, Stow has beaten Wadsworth the last 5 times they have played. Anthony Schrock just leans back off the double team of trees and gets his second field goal of the night, and he has 5 points. 3 minutes left, first half. Here's Peary, lowers the left shoulder.
Yeah, they're getting those easy buckets inside.
Now the Grizzlies again taking care of the basketball. I think Joe Goddard's high for threes in a game this season is 6. And he's got 5 here in the first half. Steal for Stow and a missed easy basket by Blake Williams. Goddard, an NBA three, got another! 6 3-pointers in the first half, ties a season high for Joe Goddard.
Yeah, and that was an NBA 3 there. Those Goddard boys, when they get that feeling, boy, that
3 at the other end, missed by Stow. Peary clears the rebound. Here comes Steiger, left of the lane, loses it, hands it off, and a blocking foul and 1 for Stow senior Steve Bednar.
Number 34, Anthony Schrock, his first, team second. Good basketball. Good.
Well, Joe Goddard already into a tie for 3rd most threes made in a tournament game here with 6. The record is 9 in a tournament game on this floor.
One shot.
Bednar, he doesn't miss many from the free throw line. He is the Stow Bulldogs' best free throw shooter, and he converts the 3-point play to pull within 4. 1:40 left, first half. Stow has Kyle Myatt, bench player, in there now, chasing Joe Goddard all over the place. Another jumper for Schrock, he misses. Here's Myatt. He's a steady player and a 3-point shooter. Myatt left open. He must be guarded on those threes. Boy, Peary, the long arms, reaches out for the basket, gets it, and another and 1 for the Bulldogs. 6'5" senior Rendon Peary looking to pull the Bulldogs within 1 with under a minute to play first half. And it's been an electric district semi here from Copley. Peary drills it. Chad Boston getting back in the game, replacing Mitch White.
Well, let's see. Joe Goddard has all but 10 points. He's got 18 of the 28. Well, we may be using up the rest of this 40 seconds in this first half, second period. Anthony Schrock dribbling out there.
30 seconds, less than 30 seconds remaining in the period.
Got the Firestone Falcons here off to our right, taking in this ball game. They want to know who they'll be playing here Saturday. Left open again
short
for
on that
three was Goddard. Firestone awaiting the winner of this one. 7 seconds left. First half. And the forearm shiver not called. 3 missed. Ball loose, out of bounds. Buzzer sounds. End of the first half. And the score is Wadsworth 28 and Stow 27. So glad you could join us once again for Wadsworth Grizzlies playoff basketball here on Wadsworth Community Television. I'm John Bernard, joined by my father, Dr. Gary, and we'll tally up all the relevant statistics and be back for what should be a great second half in this district semifinal from Copley High School.
Allan Shepard, 3 points. Joe Goddard,
Back for the second half, Wadsworth leads 28-27. Here's the scoring totals, then we'll give you some other relevant statistics.
Micah Lewandowski, 2. This is for Stow. Peary had 7 points and 9 each for Stephen Bednar and Nevin Nettie. For the Grizzlies, 2 points for Mitch White, 3 for Allan Shepard. Anthony Schrock had 5, and of course Joe Goddard with 6 threes at 18 points. Wadsworth had 7 threes at half and 3 two-point baskets.
Joe Goddard was 6 out of 8 from three-point range for his 18 points. In field goals, Wadsworth was 10 out of 20, Stow 11 out of 23. On three-pointers all told, Stow was 2 for 6, Wadsworth 7 for 11, and Allan Shepard comes off the halftime break.
2 threes.
And he's got 2 threes. What'd I say? Stow 2 out of 6 on threes, Wadsworth 7 out of 11. There's Peary for Stow, and it looks like they want to get the ball underneath.
Yeah.
And here's a reason why. Rebounding, Stow 15, Wadsworth 6 in the first half. Goffman out to Shepard, same spot, another one, just short. Good rebound, Goddard, and he misses the easy shot. Offensive rebounds in the first half. Stow 5, Wadsworth 0.
I could have bet on that one.
Second chance points. Stow 10, Wadsworth 0 due to that rebounding statistic. Nettie misses the jumper. And not very many turnovers. Stow 2, Wadsworth 1 in the first half. That's a 2 for Boffman. His foot on the line. And with 6:40 left in the third, Wadsworth goes up 33-29. And Stow's leading scorer was Nevin Nettie with those 9 points you mentioned. He also had 8 rebounds in the first half. There's a grab by Schrock underneath. Wadsworth doing a pretty good job staying out of foul trouble, even though they're having trouble on defense underneath the basket. And thanks to Todd Stump from the Post for providing us with his statistics from the first half. Both these teams looking for a right to play Firestone in the district final here. Saturday night, Peary was fouled. No, they're going to... What happened? They waved the shot off.
No.
Second foul on Mitch White. So again, with the timeout, Firestone defeated Kent Roosevelt here, 67-50 in one district semifinal. They're the first entrant into this district final here at Copley, second year in a row for Firestone. And they're sitting here right next to us waiting to see who they're going to play. Now the Stow Bulldogs, they have played in 3 of the last 6 district finals here, losing all 3.
Well, they're making it awful easy this second half, getting that ball inside. I'm sure that's what they talked about at halftime. Got to get some position. Notice number 4, Steiger, they give him a lot of room to shoot. Evidently, he's not real adept from the outside because he's sure wide open.
Peary there. Gets it, Mitch White. Fouled, Nettie. White's third foul, and Nettie gets the basket.
Boy, someone was over the back real badly there, too.
Mitch White, his third, team third. Good basket. Basket was good. Never Nettie at the line. One shot. Entering the game for Wadsworth, number 5, Taylor Smith.
Nettie's 1 out of 2 from the line tonight. In and out. Schrock with the rebound. 5:40 left, third quarter. Wadsworth holding on to a 2-point lead. Schrock drives left of the lane, flips to Shepard, out to Smith, top of the key. Smith hands to Goddard, back to Smith. Nice pass to Bachman, who slashes to the hole. What a great assist from Taylor Smith, who's leading the team in that category in this tournament.
Well, you should have seen that little head fake that Chad Bachman gave to go.
I seen it.
Yeah. I read a quote in the paper with some real bad grammar this morning. I don't remember exactly who it was, but
it was probably a sports announcer.
It was a coach.
Okay, Rendon Peary gets another basket, and he's got 5 points, 7 points.
2-shot foul come up for Allan Shepard.
Peary all of a sudden moving a little better than it seemed he would at the start of this game. I mentioned earlier he went down with an injury less than a minute into the game in their last tournament game here, a win over Kenmore, and didn't return, but he's back in there playing strong tonight.
If you notice his left ankle, there's a black ankle strap on him.
Well, and he also started to make an impact this season when he did return from a leg injury. So he's had some problems with those legs, and I'm sure that body weight may have something to do with it. Driving baseline and flipping it to an open Peary is Steve Bednar with the assist, and Peary all of a sudden racking up the points.
Yeah, six points this half.
4:15 left, third quarter. Wadsworth still holding on to a 2-point lead. Shepard, right wing 3, got it!
Shepard, got it!
That's his third 3.
At the other end, Bednar, and that's his third 3. They've got Blake Williams, the sophomore guard, chasing Joe Goddard around, making sure he knows where Joe is on the floor every minute. Smith drives in, flips out to Schrock, 3:25 left. Hoffman loses it, just saves it in front of the Grizzly bench. Shepard at the free throw line, whips it underneath to Smith, who bangs into a Stow body and loses the handle. Stow looking for a tire lead here. Steiger, he traveled. They didn't call it. Looked to me like his feet slid across the floor. Comes Nevin Nettie, and that's an offensive foul.
That's gotta be.
As he lowered the shoulder and rammed into the chest of Anthony Schrock.
Player control foul number 21, Nevin Nettie, his second, team second.
Coach Close standing up saying, what? Well, Coach Close mentioned it. No losing seasons. And this his 20th year with Stow, a winning record every year. He is a 23-year career coach, as he coached 3 years at Painesville Riverside before taking over at Stow for the last 20 years. His career record, 402 wins. Shepard tips back in the miss. Coach Close has 402 career wins. Another charge.
Boy, excellent footwork there on the baseline. I'd like to see a lot more of that in high school, protecting that baseline.
Senior leader Taylor Smith with the play on defense there. Again, Coach Close's career record, 402 and 131. He got victory number 400 versus Talmadge this season back on February 13th in a non-league win. Speaking of Talmadge, they're the only other suburban league team alive in tournament play, along with the Grizzlies. Schrock driving left on Peary and gets the basket.
I noticed Copley got beat last night.
Yep.
1 minute and 50 seconds left in this third quarter. 44-38 Wadsworth.
So Talmadge, the only other suburban league team alive, as they won their district semi last night. And what that means for the Blue Devils is it is the 5th time in Coach John Carnouth's 7 seasons that the Talmadge Blue Devils have reached the district level in tournament play. Now looking at the scoreboard, 44-38, the offense is starting to put up some points.
Allan Shepard with 10 points this third quarter with 1:50 left.
Shepard's high in this tournament is 10 points in the first tournament win over Hudson. Stow this season has averaged 54 points per game. That's on the season. And they scored 54 points in each of their tournament games. Wadsworth scores 59 points per game. Then you look at the points allowed per game. Stow allowing 10 less points per game than Wadsworth on the season. Stow allowing 51 per game. Wadsworth 61. So Wadsworth on the season, their opponents averaging 61 points per game. But their 2 tournament opponents this season have averaged just 52.
I'm a little surprised Mitch White is in with this amount of time left.
Williams short on the 3, offensive rebound, one-hander up strong by Peary. Wadsworth no answer for Rendon Peary. Williams has been cold, number 44 for Stow, and he's their best 3 shooter. 4-point game, 1:20 left third quarter. White going to back it up, look over to Coach Callahan, and he's yelling at someone else. One minute left third quarter. Wadsworth has held a slight edge for pretty much most of the game. Trying to get the pick, and then Nettie does. Nettie double pumps one up, swatted out of the air by Mitch White.
Yes.
That brought the Firestone players on their feet next to us. Coach Callahan saying spread it out, and then out front, Jeff Steiger, a little too much handwork on Allan Shepard.
Yeah, that's team fouls, makes it 4 on Stow. Wadsworth having 3 team fouls. Well, we get a little break here. Peary's going on for the rest of this 26 seconds left in this third period.
4-point lead and the ball for the Grizzlies. Hoffman gets around the defender, draws the foul, scoops it up, can't get it to go, but he will go to the line. Hoffman, 4 points tonight, his first trip to the free throw line.
Two-shot foul.
Hoffman been held in check so far. He's coming into this one, had scored 42 points in the 2 tournament games, 24 in the win over Hudson, 18 in the win over Barberton.
Yeah, that win over Barberton, he only had 4 points in the first half and went on to score 16. 18?
18 for the game. That's what I have. Anyway, Hoffman again makes them both. 46-40, 15 seconds left, third quarter.
Wadsworth 5 out of 6 so far in the game from the free throw line.
Blake Williams a 3, short again, off Mitch White, and it'll be Stow ball.
Exactly 6 seconds left. Oh yeah, they caught it.
Well, travel on Stow with 2.1 seconds left. That'll bring in Goddard and Shepard. As Shepard replaces Jordan Keener, the sophomore. The only player other than Wadsworth's regular 6 to get into this game. Shepard, half-court shot at the buzzer. High off the glass, 46-40. Wadsworth leads after 3.
40, home team on the scoreboard. Wadsworth, 46.
This is the 37th season of the Copley tournament.
Yeah, I don't think I've, in those 37 years, I don't think I've missed a year coming over here.
Wadsworth looking to make it to the district final for the 4th time on this floor. 1981, they won it.
Yeah, that was a tremendous basket. Remember that when the Billy Olenschlager put one in half court to tie Barber and then outscored them 11 or 12 to nothing to overtime.
That was North they beat in the district final.
Well, it was Barberton the one before, the game before, I guess.
And then Wadsworth lost district finals here in 2004 to Medina and 2007 last year to Firestone, who awaits the winner of this one. Peary again.
Well,
he's having a field day.
Yeah, he just puts it up anytime he wants to, just backing in there.
Wadsworth did win a district final in 1995, but that was not on this floor. That was at the University of Akron. Allan Shepard using the forearm. So Wadsworth 1 and 2 in district finals on this floor. Looking to make it to another one.
Full timeout for Wadsworth. 7:29 left in the game.
This is the district semifinal. Wadsworth reaching district play for the 8th time on this floor. Looking back at some fun facts from this tournament. The very first tournament game was played here February 23rd, 1971. And the home team Copley Indians beat the Stow Bulldogs 73-70 in the very first tournament game ever played here. They no longer let home teams play on their own floor in tournament play, but the leading scorer in that first game ever played in tournament action here was Copley's Roger Kramer, 25 points.
Very, very famous name in Barberton and Wadsworth history.
And Copley.
And Copley, right.
Stow's ball trailing by 4. Just underway, 4th quarter. Stow is yet to make a big run at it. They've trailed Wadsworth most of the game, and a 3 drill by Kyle Myatt. That's his first field goal of the game. Shepard left open for a 3 of his own. Across the rim, no. Ball tipped around, picked up by Stow. Stow trailing by 1. Stow does have some 3-point shooters. Myatt, one of them. He's got it. Baseline to Nettie. Cross court to Bednar. Bednar loses it, saves it. Underneath to Peary. Peary missed that one. Swatted out to Stow's Myatt. And back out to Steiger. Schrock going at it with Nettie, and Schrock kneeing Nettie in the back. And there's no one underneath to cover Peary when Schrock is on Nettie.
His third, number 5 for the team, Stow.
Stow taking their time now on offense.
We've got Taylor Smith guarding, for the most part, guarding Peary.
There's Kyle Myatt. He moves to the other side, lobs down to Nettie, and Nettie used the body.
No, he's out of bounds. Okay. Stepped out of bounds. Wadsworth ball.
Good break for the Grizzlies.
Well, that's standing on the baseline defensively. The guy's got no place to go.
Stow played 2 Suburban League teams in the regular season. Shepard's jumper just misses. Ball loose to Peary. Stow lost to Barberton and beat Talmadge. I mentioned that earlier. 3 rainbowed up and short. Coach Close got his 400th victory in his career against the Talmadge Blue Devils. Shepard lost it out of bounds there.
Yeah, trying to go behind his back.
We've got 5:15 left, 4th quarter. This game's only an hour old on the clock.
Yeah, that's right. It's exactly 8:30 real time.
Coach Close now directing his offense, switching players in the corners. Williams and Myatt switch sides.
Boy, he's wide open over there.
Yeah, he is left wide open. Goddard flies in for a rebound. And it's a big one for Wadsworth as they're still up 1. Anthony Schrock drives through the lane, draws the foul, and gets the basket. But he's going to get so good at that, it will be unstoppable.
And you can see Peary's big, but there's no way he can stay with the foot speed of Anthony Schrock. Mitch White back in the lineup. I think Mitch has 3 fouls, if I'm not mistaken.
Schrock converts the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. 4:40 and spinning in the 4th quarter. Wadsworth up 4. Blake Williams a 3, and he drilled it. I mentioned Williams is you could not let him catch and shoot, and he did it right there to pull Stow within 1. That's 20 left.
That's his first basket of the evening. But you can see what it mean by
Schrock does it again.
Catching and shooting.
Williams had 7 threes in the tournament prior to that one, and he's averaged 14 points in this tournament. He walked.
Yeah.
That's Williams.
A little delayed call on that, but he did walk.
So each of the last 2 tournament games, Wadsworth has held one of the top scorers on each team, opposing team, to to not a lot of points. Jacob North against Barberton, and Williams here tonight against Stowe.
Well, I don't think Peary's going to be sitting on that bench too long.
Actually, Williams had 19 points in their win over Kenmore in the sectional final. That's a Stowe tournament high. I think earlier I said Neddy's 18 was a team high in the tournament, but Williams had 19, aided by 5 threes in their win over Kenmore here the other night. 3:40 left. Wadsworth, the slimmest of leads. Wadsworth looking a lot like they did against Barberton, very much in control.
Yeah, you noticed not many turnovers tonight, and that's been one of our problems through a lot of the year.
Well, the Grizzlies back-to-back 8 and 12 regular seasons and back-to-back tournament runs. Tonight, with 3 minutes left in the game, looking to play in the district final for the second straight year against the Firestone Falcons. Remember, in each of the last 2 years, Wadsworth also beat Firestone in the regular season.
Yeah, that's right.
Ball stolen away, then going the other way, it's stolen by Shepard. Steiger got the steal for Stowe.
And Joe Goddard's over there on the baseline, wide open. And that 22 grabbed a little shirt there.
That was Bednar.
Well, let's see, that's the 7th team foul. So Wadsworth going the line 1-1.
It'll be Taylor Smith.
Taylor Smith, 1-1.
Smith has yet to shoot a free throw in this tournament. Splits the pair. 2-point lead, 2.5 minutes left. That's on White, that's his 4th.
Yeah, here comes Peary back in the game. 2:14 left.
Team number 6.
Well, Mitch White out there, he makes no bones about it. He plays hard, and he'll give up a lot of fouls, but very important senior leader on the floor for Wadsworth. Looking for Peary underneath, he's not open. Steiger, he's done a great job controlling the offense with the ball out front as the point guard for Stowe tonight. He's got it.
Boy,
over to Bednar.
If he had a 3-point shot, he'd really be dangerous.
Well, Blake Williams, ball above his head to Nevin Nettie in the corner, back out to Steiger. He drives left of the lane, back to Nevin Nettie, back out to Steiger. 1:35 left in the game. Steve Bednar, baseline to Nettie. He drives in. Reverse layup is good, and Stowe ties it at 50 with 1:25 left in the game.
Timeout. Timeout Wadsworth, full timeout with 1:20 left in the game. And tie ball game. I really didn't know what to expect coming over here this evening.
Well, everybody got their money's worth tonight, regardless of the outcome. Stowe 13-9, Wadsworth 10-12. Stowe the number 7 seed, Wadsworth the number 10 in a district semifinal.
Who'd have guessed it? The winner of this game will play Saturday evening at 7 o'clock here at Copley.
Against the 19-3 City Series champion, Firestone Falcons. Firestone defeated North 79-72. in a sectional final, and then Kent Roosevelt handled them pretty easily here last night in the district semi, 67-50.
You mean Firestone handled Kent Roosevelt?
Yeah, what, did I say it the other way? And Wadsworth is the defending district runner-up here.
Yeah, these few of these wins the last 2 years have been surprising.
Well, you never know come tournament time. You remember back to the 20-0 season when the Grizzlies came in and dropped their first tournament game.
Against Medina, wasn't it? Yeah, I know Medina beat us 2 years in a row. Knocked us out of the tournament.
Here we go, 1:05 left, tied at 50.
Well, they're going to try to run this down.
Under a minute. Hoffman, finger rolls one up, blocking foul on the Bulldogs. Boy, Hoffman's got that great speed to the basket. Foul on Steve Bednar, his third. And some very big free throws coming up for the junior. Chad Hoffman right here.
Yeah, Chad's got 6 points so far this evening. Not much rotation on that ball. Peary back in the game also.
You'd have to imagine Stow's going to hold on to it till the end when they get it.
Oh, that was great.
We missed them both. Stow hasn't led. And they've got the ball with 30 seconds to go.
And coach is calling them out.
Almost a steal. But Steiger saves.
We have next 16 fouls. A foul here will put them to the line.
Timeout. Coach Close with 18.9 left. And a tie ball game at 50. And let's see what the longtime Stow coach draws up here. You know, he's probably got a lot of tricks in his bag. Well, Wadsworth Grizzly basketball here on WCTV.
Do we have one more in us?
At least.
Yeah.
Or not. We'll find out. 18.9 of the scoreboard clock. Taylor Smith, Joe Goddard, and Mitch White hoping their Grizzly careers aren't over. Wadsworth came up with a big stop in their first tournament game when Shepard hit that three-pointer. However, there were only 6 seconds left for Hudson to put something up in that one, and the Wadsworth defense clamped down. Stow fans on their feet cheering. Nevin Nettie will inbound.
And we are on the Stow side over here, so I'm seeing Wadsworth on the other.
Steiger double teamed out front with the ball. Good job and trap by Wadsworth.
Very good trap.
Only took 3 seconds off the clock, and Stow calls another timeout. I would think Stow will take the clock down to nothing.
Yeah, and
to not give Wadsworth a chance should they miss and take this one into overtime.
I gotta think they're going to get the ball inside, you know, either to Nettie or Peary.
Peary has 17 points. That's not a game high due to Joe Goddard hitting 6 threes in the first half. He has hit none here in the second half. Here's Steiger. He's in trouble with the ball. And he walked! He walked at half court!
Holy cow.
With 10 seconds left!
Oh, the Stow fans are upset about that one.
The Wadsworth defense came way out to center floor. 3 Grizzlies surrounded Steiger. He walked with the ball, and Coach Close staring down the referee that made the call.
Young James Bernard over here with some Firestone players.
They're giving my son a little, basketball
lesson
101 there.
Yeah.
10.7 left, tied at 50. Wadsworth with the ball. Are we going to see some last-second heroics?
Let's do. Once again, 10.7 seconds left. Wadsworth's going to get that ball in at half court.
Well, Grizzlies got some long-range shooters. I would have to imagine Coach Callahan
and
drawing something up.
Stow cannot foul either.
That's a good point.
If they take a foul real early, but I don't think they're going to.
Hoffman into Schrock. 7 seconds left. Schrock driving left of the lane, loses the ball, picked up by Stow. 3 seconds left and a timeout called. Schrock a little herky-jerky with the basketball.
They're gonna get it on the end line, so they got to go the entire length of the court with 2 minutes 9 seconds.
2.9 seconds.
2.9 seconds. What did I say?
2 minutes 9 seconds.
Well.
Boy, 2 mistakes by both teams, 1 each. Steiger with the travel on the good Grizzly defense, and then Schrock with the mishandle of the ball.
Okay, we'll see what's going to transpire here if they taking the ball out. Are we going to pressure the ball? Yeah.
Well, this game moved along pretty quick here tonight. Now it's looking like overtime.
Yeah, the first half was over in almost exactly 30 minutes on my watch.
Going to put Mitch White on the inbounder with his leaping ability.
That makes sense.
And it'll be Hoffman, Smith, and Shepard, and Schrock for Wadsworth. Shepard going to play center field.
Yeah, we got number 23, Myatt, way back there.
It's Nettie, Steiger, Williams, Bednar, and Myatt for Stow. 2.9 left.
And Wadsworth cannot foul here either.
Into Steiger.
No foul.
Whistle sounds, and we are going into overtime.
OT.
Tied at 50.
Wadsworth only scored 4 points that fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was 46-40 at the end of 3. And Stow outscored the Grizzlies 10 to 4 in the third quarter. Or in the fourth quarter, I'm sorry. First overtime game of the tournament. and it's been a good one. Wadsworth led for most of the way.
4-minute overtime period. Stow has a 30-second
And
timeout.
Stow chipped away there with that 6-point advantage in the fourth quarter to tie it. And 2 mistakes, one on each side of the floor. Took this one into overtime.
Yeah, we'll remind you that high school basketball has a 4-minute overtime.
At center court, number 22, Mitch White for Wadsworth, and number 21, Evan Nettie from Stow. Overtime. District basketball.
2-1 by Stow.
Possession arrow, Wadsworth.
Well, they haven't changed the possession arrow yet. It should be possession arrow Wadsworth.
Nettie triple team. Someone's got to be open. Well, Stow restarts with it. Bounce into Peary. He loses it. Goes up strong. Peary now with 19 points. That's a game high. And Stow's first lead
in the game, I think.
Yeah, other than maybe real early.
I don't recall exactly what it was. Joe Goddard hitting those real early threes.
We're in overtime, 3:05 left. Schrock drives in, shot swatted away by Nettie.
He looked like he was wide open, but that hand came out of
nowhere.
The sky. Yeah, clean block.
Jeff Steiger calls out a play. Nevin Nettie looked like he'd be a threat in the first half. It hasn't done much here in the second half for the Bulldogs. Lobbed under for Peary. He loses it. Ball loose. He gets it back and goes up strong again.
There's a break.
4 points for Peary. He almost lost it. And Stow takes a 4-point lead in the overtime with 2:15 left. Thrown away.
Catch a break there.
Long out front to Mitch White. Now to Shepard. And a timeout wanted for Coach Callahan. Their largest deficit of the game, 4 points.
Yeah, that's about half the overtime gone right now. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left.
It'd be tough loss for either team here tonight. They both,
very entertaining game.
Both fought through this entire ball game.
Stow cheerleaders down here doing backflips, one right after the other. Must be a prerequisite to be a cheerleader.
.205 left. Wadsworth ball, 54-50 Stow. And Brendan Peary has scored a Stow tournament high, 21 points here tonight. As Wadsworth really no chance on defense against the defensive lineman body of Brendan Peary.
I wonder if he was a football player.
I would say. Short jumper for Shepard, missed. Peary gets a rebound.
Oh, that nice wide open shot.
Well, Wadsworth just all of a sudden not getting the lucky bounces at the wrong time.
And Stow definitely going to take some time off the
ball. Kicked out of bounds off Stow. Wadsworth ball. Steiger tried to dribble and penetrate as he does so well, and he just kicked it out of bounds. 1.5 minutes left overtime. Wadsworth needs a bucket here, down 4.
Yeah, real badly.
Smith driving baseline, dumps to Schrock, who's fouled by Nettie. Schrock will go to the line. But Blake Williams, the sophomore guard for Stow, going to be tired after this one, as he has been chasing Joe Goddard around like a cat chasing a mouse. And that's due to the fact that Goddard made those 6 threes in the first half. He is scoreless since.
Anthony Schrock with 10 points in the game.
Misses them both.
Well, we had some big misses. Chad Boffman missed a couple there in the fourth quarter.
Wadsworth pressure on the ball way out front. Allan Shepard 1-1 for Jeff Steiger. Things falling apart now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, 1:07 left.
Jeff
Steiger, I don't recall him taking a shot tonight. He is scoreless. On the line, 1-1.
Yeah, he had games of 5 points and 8 points in Stow's 2 tournament games. He misses. Nevin Nettie jumped up high for the rebound on the miss, and Taylor Smith upended him. Smith just going after the ball and didn't realize Nettie was up that high.
Yeah, he blocked out and Nettie just jumped over the top of him.
Another big miss for Wadsworth's sake. 1 minute left in the overtime. Shepard pulls up for a 3. He got it! And he was fouled!
Oh, man! Chance to tie it up.
Can you believe it? Shepard, 3 threes tonight. 4 threes, I'm sorry. And he has 16 points, looking to tie it for 17 points, which would be a tournament high for him. Shepard's only scored a total of 17 points in the 2 tournament games coming into this one. Biggest free throw of Shepard's career is in. We're tied at 54. 58 seconds left in the 4-point play for Allan Shepard. 40 seconds left under the Peary. That's worked all night.
Yeah,
they can go to that.
He's got all 6 points this overtime.
They just give it to him on the block. He turns around, puts it off the glass and in. Miss for Shepard, and Stow has the lead of 2 with the ball and a foul. 18.7 seconds left. Jeffrey Steiger to go to the line. Wadsworth needs him to miss at least.
This is still 1-1.
First one, yeah, 9 team fouls on Wadsworth.
For Wadsworth, number 30, Chad Boffman.
This one, it's a 2-possession ball game unless Shepard gets another one of those 4-point plays, and I doubt it. Wadsworth's going to have to get down the floor quick and get a quick bucket. That's a 4-point lead, 58-54. Goddard to Shepard. Shepard fires up a long 3, just missed. Offensive rebound, Schrock, the putback, good. It's a 2-point game, and Shepard grabs Steiger. 6.2 left.
for his third. Number 10 for the team. At the line for Stow, number 4, Jeff Steiger. 2 shots. Bonus.
Hey, guys.
59-57. 6.2 left. Second one. Good. Wadsworth needs a 3 with 6.2 left. We've been in this situation before. The clock didn't start. Now it does. Stow just holds on to the ball. It's loose. 1 second left. Ball game's over. Stow wins and advances to the district final. 60-57. The Stow Bulldogs a winner, and a tough loss for Wadsworth, who fought hard throughout this whole game and had a chance to win it. They just kind of fell apart there in the fourth quarter and overtime. Wadsworth scored only 11 points in the fourth quarter and overtime, and Stow outscored Wadsworth.
7 p.m. Stow, Firestone, Saturday, March 1st at 7 p.m.
20-11 over the fourth quarter and overtime. So the Wadsworth Grizzlies season comes to an end as they make another great tournament run here at Copley. The Grizzlies finish the season 10-13, and the Stow Bulldogs are moving on. They're now 14-9.
Here we go with the first of all for Stow. Michael Lewandowski had 2, 4 for Jeffrey Steiger. Very important, all 4 of those points in the fourth quarter, or in the overtime period, all on foul shots. 6 points for Kyle Myatt. 6 points for Blake Williams. 13 for Nevin Nettie. 12 for Steve Bednar. And leading the way with all those layups, Rendon Peary with 23 points. For Wadsworth, Taylor Smith had 1, 2 for Mitch White, 6 for Chad Boffman, 12 Anthony Schrock, 17 for Allan Shepard, and 18 for Joe Goddard. So that ends the 07-08 series.
Yeah, the 6 regulars for Wadsworth got in the scorebooks, but it was Mitch White with just 2 and Smith with just 1. Now the scoreboard I read at the end of the game, I said 60-57. Scoreboard was wrong. It was 60-56, and Wadsworth wouldn't have had a chance had they even gotten a 3 off there at the end of the game. So the season does come to an end, and I think we have said enough all season long. Thanks so much to Ken Buck for camera operation duties throughout Wadsworth Grizzlies tournament basketball here on WCTV. Does it all add up for you?
It does, yeah.
60-56, the Stow Bulldogs move on to the district final, and they'll be playing in their 7th district final on this floor, in which they are 1-5 over the years.
Well, having seen Firestone play 3 times this year, I would give them the edge in that game, especially the way they played last night. They were going up and down the floor real well and doing a good job. So
absolutely.
We'll see that game Saturday night.
That's it for Grizzly basketball here on Wadsworth Community Television. Grizzlies a loser and finished the season 10-13, but it was another great tournament run by Coach Callahan and his band of Grizzlies here at Copley High School's sectional and district tournaments. So glad you could join us all season long. For my father, Gary Bernard, I'm John Bernard, voice of the Wadsworth Grizzlies, and we'll see you next time here on WCTV Sports. So long, everybody.
So long.